takes place. Direct effects of knee quad dominance is tendonitis of the knee. Okay, fatiguing of the quad becomes faster because of the tightness of the tissue. Many times it'll lack blood flow, and in my opinion, it increases because the quad's more likely to fatigue. I see this in women. I see, especially in females, that possibility of an ACL goes through the roof, because as at the end of the game, especially non-contact, the reason the knee gets hurt is because I truly believe in fatigue of the quad, and then the stability is lost because of fatigue. And indirect causes of quad dominance locks up the lumbar spine with mobility tightness issue. Shoulder posture can be forward, and this is a number of other things that can cause that. But I'm just telling you that's one example where I've seen a RPR reset instantly change the posture. Now, we do a number of things that will do the posture, but I've seen the quad reset actually affect the posture. The ribs become pulled down and less mobile, and then it can cause lateral sling imbalances and instability in running, so your hips undulate a number of ways when you run. So ineffective methods to fix all these things. Stretching might be the worst thing. The other thing is trying to coach people through these points. Again, I do not coach people to fix some of these issues. Another issue that we found, not with the quads, but with let's say the lateral sling or the lats, is that when an athlete runs with his arms held wide, I know even elite speed coaches that will say, hey, hold your arms in when you run. Well, wouldn't you rather spend 30 seconds doing a reset to fix a compensation pattern, and you've never told the athlete to run with his arms in, and then he runs with his arms in after 30 seconds? That's the kind of coaching point that you want to make to these athletes. The other thing is that, moving on, bracing the core can cause incorrect glute firing patterns with an increase in quad problems and recruitment. The other thing is that quad dominance can lead to sports hernia issues and long-term pulls and in groin, pulls in the groin in the short term. And when I say that, so if the quad becomes dominant, it actually, as the knee actually flares out, and you saw in some of this running, and it'll happen a lot in skating, what you'll see is then it causes groin issues here, and groin pulls, and it may not always be the groin, but it may be even some of the other tissues along this seam where the abdominals and the quads come together. So again, this is the Reflexive Performance Reset, and these are basic quad reset signs.